Yeah.
That soap comes flying at you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What? You gotta be
That soap like Nicole wet the front of her.
Nicole pissed
I
her
peed on my
pants.
stomach.
Yeah, but it's okay. I only have 90,000 fans.
Do you really? You're gonna get me really nervous.
We're gonna get Tillie fired.
I don't watch it because I can't figure it out on my phone.
Oh, there it is. There's the coaster. I got water right here. I need a bigger couch.
Oh yeah, you do. Scoot over. Especially for our family. Especially for these.
We don't have big buns at least. Maybe Cynthia.
I do. Cynthia takes after me.
Okay, we've been rolling. We're live, Mom.
Are we?
All right, start talking.
Oh shit. Hi, how are you?
Already
Okay.
off to a bango. Mom, did you see my new sponsors? Tequila.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you don't drink it.
You're fine, Mom.
He can't drink it.
I can't drink it. I go to jail.
I know.
El Sativo Tequila.
I know.
Boy, I've never had a podcast
I've
with
bailed
three
you
on
out
the
3
couch
times.
before. My hips got big.
Hips don't lie.
My hips don't lie.
That's why I'm on the chair.
Why are you talking like this?
I don't know.
Well, guys, this is how my comedy was shaped by this lady right here. My big booty mama, my big booty mama.
I'm freezing up. Usually I'm very outgoing.
No, you're fine.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
Mom. Start telling us how you shit your pants this morning. No.
I didn't shit my pants this morning. Did you?
She said that was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
It wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday.
Nice. Nice. No, let's talk about how you guys used to torture me as a child.
Which
Well,
time?
When you super glued my lips together twice, I don't
Oh,
really remember it.
they
I tried to
did.
block
You
it out.
did.
Oh man, we loved super glue.
These are my sisters, and they super glued my lips together twice, mailed me Madonna's toenails, convinced me that their stuffed animal Minky talk, her stuffed animal.
He was
And-
so gullible.
And then what else? And then you made me drink perfume because you told me if I did, I'd be pretty like the model who was drinking it.
No,
I used to make you drink laxatives because it had your name on the bottle.
Oh, yes. How could I forget? Phillips Milk of Magnesia. She said, that has your name on
I
it.
said
That's
this is for you, but you could only drink a little bit at a time.
And
So
I
just
used to
take
chuck
one
the
sip.
shit out of it, and I always had diarrhea, and nobody could figure out why.
I don't know. I
I
thought, it
thought
was
you
a
were
good idea.
lactose.
no,
No, I was
is.
drinking diarrhea medicine because of this lunatic over here.
But you said them all together. Let them tell the stories one at a time. That
I
one
know.
where they glued your lips.
Yeah, how did that
And
happen?
then all your mochos came out.
Yeah, we used to love super glue, and we would super glue our
For some
fingers
reason,
together.
you would buy
Why would you give
so
us
much-
super glue?
No, we
First
had
of all,
so
I don't know
much
why
super
we
glue.
were-
We always had super glue.
Had
all
it
over
in
the
our
house.
reach. Like that's so dangerous. But
Well, you were older.
Mom, he was
how
like
Mom's holding the
4.
mic. Look at-
he was like 4. That means I was 9
Oh, Mom, stop playing
or
with
less.
it
He was probably like
like that.
3 or
He was
4.
little.
I can't get
I don't-
comfortable.
I know.
I know it's too tight.
Don't worry, this is a slimming camera. You lose 100 pounds.
I hope
You
so.
I hope
put
so.
on weight 10 pounds.
What?
How come now you're going to make me conscious of listening?
Hold it to your mouth.
Oh, okay. Okay, Nicole, tell them the story about the super gluing. I think that was funny.
Yeah, we used to always super glue our fingers together, and we wanted to try our lips, but we didn't want to do it to ourselves. So we said, "Hey, Philip, come here."
And then they said, hold your lips together like this for a long time. And then I did.
And he thought
And
it was
then I
funny
went,
for 5 seconds,
And then he freaked out.
and then he
yeah.
freaked out.
And I
Probably
started
'cause he couldn't
crying
breathe or
and
something.
hyperventilating.
Yeah, and he was crying, so you get boogers. So then he was like,
He couldn't breathe, poor kid.
I
And
couldn't
then-
breathe. I thought I
We
was
got
going to
nervous.
die.
We're like, oh
and
my
then we're
god.
like, "Oh shit, what do we do?" Like,
no, you
tell
had
somebody.
two streams of
I know.
boogers
She's
coming
getting
out.
to that.
Oh, sorry.
So he got so snotty because he was crying, and then 2 long boogers went straight down, and they landed in 2 perfect quarter circles on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And we all,
And we all
started-
looked at it, and
then
we
I
all
s-
started dying
I started
laughing.
laughing. I was like crying,
He was crying,
laughing. I was
and
like,
and
But
then
then-
she had to cut it open.
you cut it open with a knife, right?
Did I hurt you?
Yes. And then
She had to
Nana,
because he couldn't really breathe.
was that the first or second time?
The first time was at Nana's house.
The
in
first
that
time was at my
apartment.
Nana's house, Silver Bush lady that walked around naked in front of us.
We saw that bush.
We saw that
often.
bush all day long. Why would she do that?
I didn't know she,
She
did
didn't care.
that.
It shouldn't be
Nana?
a shameful thing.
She just got
She was
naked.
a free-spirited lady. She thought
She would
she
just
was
flick her
naked.
dress off. She just flick it off and just walk naked. We'd be
Yeah.
like, Nana.
She didn't get any
We were little
attention.
kids and we were like, this is weird.
I mean, she would change
So
her
weird.
church clothes, and she would change the outfit and the bra and the underwear. She had like church underwear and church bra.
And she was 90. She,
church clothes. She would just flick those motherfuckers off when she got out of
dude,
church.
and she was like
She's-
85 pounds and still had nice titties. What
You
the
forgot
fuck
to
was
tell-
that about?
checking out her titties.
Yeah, they weren't all saggy.
Yeah, they were.
Not, I mean, they were
Poor
saggy,
old
but not
lady.
like
It's crazy,
not
man.
80-year-old saggy.
This is weird. This sounds weird, I guess.
Yeah.
No, but you
Yeah.
forgot to tell them that she used to mack down the priest.
I wouldn't
Oh
let
yeah,
you stay there.
she used to slip.
They used to
The,
kiss
You know-
on
she
the
used to
lips.
slip the priest the tongue, Father Chemo.
Not the tongue.
Not
I
the
don't know. Okay,
tongue.
maybe not the tongue.
No,
I
but
don't know. It got
everyone-
pretty wet. I
No,
saw
it was wet. It was.
No,
was
they
a
would lick
wet
their lips
one.
first, but they didn't slip the tongue. It was
Dude,
like
that guy was
before.
crazy. You know, he was a prisoner of war in Vietnam, and
That guy had the nicest
He had-
handwriting I've ever seen in my
He had
life.
throat
He was a
cancer.
nice
he had throat
person.
cancer, and he had the hiccups for a year. And then when I was on trial for the firework incident, I asked him to
He had the
write me a
hiccups for
letter
a
of
year.
recommendation, and I lied to
And he
him.
said,
and he,
And it came out like this.
he said,
You guys are going to hell.
"That's fucked up, man."
he said,
He's
this
a-
boy.
Nicole.
All right, he's not
Shut
around.
up,
It's
will
all right.
ya?
He's dead now, and
Yeah, he is dead.
he was a good dude.
Yeah,
And
but
I
He
asked,
doesn't have the hiccups anymore.
because he's dead.
He doesn't wet his lips anymore.
My nana's dead too.
But they used to smack pretty good.
They used to mack it
Yeah,
down.
at the
At
end of
church.
church,
Hey,
you
she's
would
in the
line up
closet.
and shake.
I still got Nana's blanket. You want to smell her? Oh, it's
No.
behind the
But this
lights.
is-
Stinky.
It still smells like her.
She
I
smelled
have
like-
I have her sheets in a bag tied off so
You're
I can
nasty.
sniff her once in a while.
You don't.
I do.
You want to
I got
smell
He's
it?
Kiki.
weird.
I got Kiki in there too.
Do you have my shit?
No.
He said,
I
whenever
haven't died yet.
whenever I want to think about my mom, I just smell my cat shit. I don't need anything in a baggie.
Come here, kitty. I put 2 turds in my nose. Oh no, but because I forgot about this. This is nice. I asked him for a letter of recommendation to the courts to the judge because I had the 4 charges for the firework assault incident that my mama bailed me out. And we could talk
3
about.
times.
That was twice.
3 times, and then it made the paper, and I lied to him. I was like, "Hey, I need this big job. Like, I need a letter of recommendation. Could you help me out?" He's like, "Yeah, no problem." And then he called me later. He's like, "Craig, why did you lie to me? You're in the newspaper. This is for that firework thing, isn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was embarrassed, man." And he wrote it anyways. He's a good dude. And then he went,
Then he
and
wet
then
his,
And then he macked down her grandma.
And then
then he wet his lips and whacked on the grandma.
and then he fucked my nana. I'm kidding. As a
I mean,
joke.
who
I'm sorry.
knows? I
I was
don't
too
know.
far. Hey,
That's
bleep
a
that out.
he's a
Bleep that-
minister.
No, I'm just kidding. Leave
Well,
that in.
maybe he did. They were awfully friendly.
Yeah, they did.
No, but that was weird. Like everyone would shake hands and they would kiss on the mouth.
Yeah,
I even remember
only
back
people.
then I was a kid and I'm like, why is Nana kissing the priest in the mouth? Like that's in front of everybody.
And
Why
he used
did
to
they-
travel
So weird.
a lot,
And he would
always
bring
brought
her a
back
gift every
Always.
time.
Yeah.
They had a secret love
Nana was
affair.
giving hand jobs under the robe. No wonder he's so happy.
Nana was a freaky. That's why she made us be acolytes.
Oh my God. How the fuck did that church make us?
Us 3.
Look at
3.
us. We were acolytes. What was I, 7?
That's like a
Well,
choir
you're
boy.
stupid.
No,
you would have
it's not a
started
choir.
later.
No, I know,
That's
but
an
I'm
altar
saying
Oh,
what
altar. Sorry, I get
altar
mixed
boy,
up.
acolyte.
Why
He
do
didn't
they
sing.
We don't sing.
We don't sing.
We don't do
You
that.
taught me to just voice watermelon, and everyone thought you were singing, and you didn't have to read the books. That's why I went to church
Well-
for 14 years, and not one word of it sank in. I was just reading watermelon. You taught me that. Which one?
I did.
Watermelon, what's that?
It just has a lot of
You know,
syllables.
you're supposed to be following along. And
Uh-huh.
they're like, just say,
Watermelon,
because your mouth moves
watermelon.
a lot.
Yeah. It worked.
Because everyone's looking at you. You can't just sit there like bump on the log.
You gotta act like you're
I
interested.
think we have to do this every week, guys. What do you think?
I know. Then I used to go.
She's gonna do it right now.
Do it. See if they.
Do it, Mom.
We could do a voiceover and you could just be like,
See?
really have to
It
say
works.
it, though.
It works.
You lip it.
You lip it. Lip it. Good.
you,
I meant like.
you lip it like Nana did.
We just start like that. I like it real weird. Like I'll just be sipping the soda. Hey, everybody. Okay. First, I'm so excited to have you on. Did you know you saved my life? This man, I swear to God. I talk about you so much.
That's really nice of you.
I met you at UCB.
Yeah. How long? What was that? Like 7, 8 years ago?
7, 6, 7, 8. No, at least 7 because I was not sober then.
Yeah.
So 7 or 8 years ago. Oh my God.
Yeah, you were smoking
crazy.
weed a lot.
Oh yeah.
And it was like very clear in your improv. Where
Yeah.
it was like, oh man, every scene has something to do with weed. I think he's got something on his mind.
No. Yeah, I remember you said something to me in that class too that I'll never forget. Do you remember this? You said, you're like either out of the park home run good or you're like, what the fuck is happening
I mean,
right now?
it was very true.
I know.
So also, it was like level 1 at UCB. So a lot of people were garbage.
Mm-hmm.
You actually had talent, but sometimes you were so weird with your stuff. It was just like, I don't know how to follow what you're doing right now. But then sometimes it worked, and it was like so much gifts that it was like the best scene we did the whole day. You know?
Like 2 out of 10, I had the gifts.
Yeah.
I flunked a lot. But I just remember when it did click up.
It was epic.
It was no better feeling, dude.
No,
I remember.
I know.
Oh, God. That
Like,
shit
that was
fun.
like, I felt like, honestly, you in that class, I was like, this guy is the most talented dude in this class and also could fuck everything for everyone.
And also could explode the building.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, that shit was so fun. So the reason I said he saved my life is because I met him. You know what the crazy part is? I just did 2 years at improv at Second City because I was scared of stand-up. I was terrified of stand-up. So I met him when I had done stand-up like 6 fucking times in my life. And he was a touring working comic. And then I was like, how do you do it? And I say that you told me to stop being a little bitch. But you did it in much kinder Grant Lyon words. But that was the gist of it. He's like, you just got to go do it. Like, what are you doing? You need to go grab a mic. You told me a story how you drove like 5 or 6 hours to do an open mic. And you're like, that's what it takes. And I was like, whoa. And then I listened.
Yeah.
So
I know.
kudos to me because nobody listens.
Honestly,
listens.
kudos. People ask me
thank
all
you.
across America.
Thank
They're
you.
like, "How do you do it?" And it's like,
Go do
"Man,
it.
It ain't a secret."
Yeah.
Like,
Go grab one of these.
and so many times I tell that to people, and then they're never gonna do anything.
Yeah.
And you are like a great comedian now, a great stand-up.
Thank
you. Know?
Yeah. It's surreal. I
know.
You know, you start off doing open mics for 3 people,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, you get stuff way later. It takes a while. It takes a long time. Yeah, it's just
But you
a trip.
like committed because
Yeah.
I could tell when you were asking me about it back then that you really wanted it.
Yeah.
Like there was something about like there was an earnestness in your voice that maybe a lot of people when they ask, they don't really mean it. They're like, "Oh, this would be fun to do." And you're like, "Hey, look, it ain't just like fun to do.
This is all I have, man."
Yeah. It's like a ton of work and a lot of sacrifice. I mean, I think being a comic is like 80% can you handle the like grind and the lifestyle, and 20% are you good at comedy?
I would agree
Like,
with that. It's so
know?
hard.
Yeah.
It's so
It just
hard.
it demands a lot of you, right? It demands a lot of like your personal life and your energy and your thought and all
Yeah.
of that stuff.
it consumes you.
Yeah.
It's all consuming
Yeah.
if you want to make it.
So don't you want to get into it, everybody out there? We're making it sound real fun.
You want to lose everything you
Yep.
have, loved ones, money,
Yeah.
your teeth.
I had a bunch. Oh boy, my roommate's getting a root canal today. Legitimately, and he's
Dave?
Dave's
Yeah.
getting a root canal today because he's already had 2 teeth pulled, and he's like, "Man, I can't get another one pulled." Because like the first 2, they were like, "You need a root canal for $1,000," and he's like, "How much to pull it?" And they're like, $150. And he's like, "Tight." I'm doing that one.
Dave White, extremely funny. Dave White. God,
Yeah.
that guy's funny.
Yeah, he is.
Fucking crazy bastard.
You got any good Thanksgiving stories?
I remember smoking before a Thanksgiving, a joint or a blunt to the head, like high school shit. Just wanting to be real high for my. Now that I look back on that, everybody knew. Everybody knew. because I stunk. I just stunk. I was so high. I remember burping and smoke coming out, like at the dinner table, and be like, and that's the first story that came to mind. Other than that, it's just a bunch of family eating. I can't think of any good juicy drama. Just me being like, and I was young. I was probably like 17. I think it was high school shit. 16, 17. And I burped a big old cloud. And I was like, oh shit. That's that OG Kush. Sorry. Who gave me Topo Chico? It causes the bubbles.
Yeah, he got his
The
love of
cops are
fireworks
coming.
from my dad. He used to buy
Anything
biggest
bad
cheapskate,
from the dad.
and he would buy like
Dad.
$200 worth of fireworks.
$200, probably like $800.
No, $200 back then
in
is
the
like
90s,
$800.
yeah. We used to have arsenals, man. We used to light off fireworks till 3 a.m.
And we would go to my uncle's house
Maybe
and light
2
them
a.m.
across the street
And
at
he'd
a
make
school
him,
that
and
was
he would
empty.
make him sell them at school. I didn't know all this.
He didn't make us. I just did that on my own.
Yeah,
He tried to make me, but I got nervous.
and started
Yeah,
crying.
she-
And he was like,
I
all
don't
right.
wanna do it.
I didn't know you were a
didn't
little
have
pussy.
He didn't have to
I
make
was.
us. We were entrepreneurs.
She said I,
was-
had a puppy pussy.
What?
You have a puppy pussy. She said,
I
That's
get it
you,
from
fool.
you, mother.
the pussy don't fall far from the tree.
But mine's bald now.
You have a bald pussy?
Shut up. All right. That's enough.
Mine sure is, and it's like a furkini.
You started it.
She
Sure,
braids
belly
hers
button.
at night.
After that C-section,
Say that 3 times.
No, she said her pubic
I feel
hair
like they
grows
moved
by
it
her
up.
belly button.
Not quite up there, but it's pretty bad.
Speaking of belly buttons, have you ever stuck your finger in there and
Yes.
smelled it?
I have to clean it with peroxide.
Sometimes it
Cynthia
smells.
smells too.
Sometimes it smells weird. Sometimes it smells good.
I always smell my fingers
Or
after
underneath-
everything.
underneath-
Was it him or you that made the best spread? It was him, right?
Probably him. I
You
don't
made
think I didn't
good
make
spread.
them.
For those of you that haven't been locked up, spread is
The best.
the best.
Oh my gosh, I remember the first time you made one for me at my apartment in Redlands, I think it was. He was putting all kinds of shit in. I'm like, that's disgusting. He goes, don't look at it, just taste it.
And you're like, oh my god.
I'm like, hey, that's pretty damn good.
For those of you that don't know, spread is
Top ramen.
It's an equivalent, an analogy for it is it's like gumbo, but in
Yeah.
prison. You
Yeah.
just throw everything
Yeah.
in it. And then
Anything
it
you
tastes so
can.
good.
I find all kinds of stuff that's in the fridge, and I'll be like,
Tuna
"Oh, did anybody
and
eat
mayonnaise
this?
and
Nope,
mustard.
going in." But you put your main things is
Top
the
ramen
top
is the
ramen,
base.
mayonnaise,
Mustard.
and mustard. Those are like the main things you need for it. After that, you
some
just
tuna
start
in it.
adding tuna, beef
It's
jerky,
fucking good,
corn
dude.
nuts, chips.
I was gonna say the flaming chips are good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
throw a lot of stuff in there, and you just mix it all together. You can put it in a tortilla or in a bread. Oh, dude, it's so good. My
So
kids eat that.
It's fucking
So
delicious.
messed up. I got my kids eating jail food. Oh my god! Dude, my kids seen it though. They're like, "Yo, Dad, what is?" I'm like, "Dude, just try it." Dude, they eat it like, "Oh man, this is good."
It's so good. High in sodium though. You want to drink a lot
Yeah.
of water. Don't drink.
Yeah.
My family, they all be farting.
Yeah.
White and brown side. I'm half Mexican, but the Mexican side
Oh.
especially so.
Okay.
And we would just giggle at it my whole life, and then of course, I love it and it's funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it, man.
My family members like will burp at the dinner table during the holidays, but it stopped with my brother and I because we find it repulsive. So we said,
no.
this stops here. This generational trauma stops here today.
Why keep it going?
It's not acceptable. I don't know
That's why I
why.
beat my nephew. Get over here.
I don't know
Get
why
over
anyone
here.
allowed it. It's not normal to do that.
You hurt my cat. I'll break your leg, son. I'm just kidding. Don't stop. I mean, stop generational trauma.
Yeah.
I get stuck sometimes.
That's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
Hang on. Let me finish this trains of thoughts. You got on a real special podcast today. Look how uptight I am right now. I'm sitting like this. No, but no burps, no farts.
I mean, I don't think at like Christmas dinner. No. You think that's part of it? Part of the festivities?
All day, every day.
Oh my god.
Even to break the silence with some strangers, and you just look at them, and you hope they approve. But sometimes they're like, "Oh, you're sick," and that's when I know I don't belong.
Right.
It's time to go.
Well, I ate airport eggs today, so there's a good chance
Ooh,
that
maybe
we
you
could
better
really
hold
bond.
it. Maybe.
I can do in front of you what I haven't done in front of like boyfriends I've dated for years.
Okay. The sulfur farts.
Yeah.
Those are the worst. Those I kind of
Oh, so
agree.
now you're out.
Well, because I've had sulfur farts.
You know,
and
I can't deal with this.
No, I'm just saying I feel guilty if I lay a egg. You know, I'm like, oh shit. But if it doesn't smell, what's the harm in that?
Right. Well, I mean, you don't know until you release it, though.
You could gauge by the warmth.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When they're hot, they stink.
Oh, okay. When has a fart been cold? You're like more of a connoisseur.
I guess you got me there. When are they cold? Norwegian farts, I imagine. Icelandic.
God, I can't believe I get to do this.
I want you to come to a tea party at my mama's house. You would love that shit.
With the little cups of tea?
Oh, all the teas. They got a little house in the hood over down the way in the barrio. That sounds fucked up.
Little
but it
sandwiches
is.
too?
Yeah, sandwiches, cupcakes. Cause yeah, you gotta meet my mom. She's
I've never
a wild
been to a
lady.
tea
I'm
party.
just saying, she's never smashed a roach with her titty, but I guarantee you she has with her butt cheek. You know what I mean? I just mean you and my mom would get along. That's in the weirdest way you could say that.
Dude, I want to come to a tea party.
They do these tea parties and they got like a little she shed in the back and it's what do we got? We got there's a fucking English hang on, I got this. I was
Whoa.
a server there. There's egg
What?
salad on squaw. I was a server there for 10 years. I'd serve little old ladies. Egg salad on squaw, cucumber on white bread and a little heart or star, and then chicken salad on croissant. And then the desserts are carrot cake, shortbread cookie, and lemon bar. And then you get apple cinnamon tea.
I've never heard of
Sugar cubes
anything
and teas
so fancy.
and cubes. It's the fanciest shit ever. That's why I was like, I see you and your people and all the shit you do and adventures you go on. I was like, y'all would love this fucking tea party.
Dude.
And there's hats and shit. Sometimes they used to pay this harpist to play, but I told them to knock
What?
that shit off, put a CD in, and save $300. We're running a business here.
Dude,
We're
hold
running
on.
a business, Norma.
Hold on. How often does your family do these tea parties? This is wild to
They
me.
did them 2 or 3 times a year, and it's just like low key, and it sells out just word of mouth through just text list, email. They don't even know how to do email. Actually, it's all phone.
Is it at your mom's house?
Mm-hmm. And it's
And
like
she sells
the city
tickets?
looks away because it's a rare treat in Wilmington. That sounds fucked up, but Wilmington's pretty. Hold
on.
It's pretty. It's got gangs and stuff.
The
and
city
drugs.
looks away.
At her legal
Her
business
tea
in
parties?
the backyard. Yeah.
Dude, this is fucking awesome. You're talking about it like it's a regular thing, but this is fucking awesome.
It's like a bootleg speakeasy tea party.
Can I-
It is because it's not. It's not.
Can
It's
I please come
it's
to the
off
next one?
books. Yeah, for sure. That's why I said it. I know I sounded like the autistic kid, but it came to me. I was like, you would love my mom's tea parties. And then it sounded like a bit, but I actually meant that with all my heart.
Dude,
Because I
I'm
was
there.
like, huh? Oh, shit. What the hell's my dad doing here? Hang on. He's never stopped by in my life.
Oh shit.
My dad stopped by. That's the first. He does love me. He does love me.
That was really cute. You were so excited. At first, I didn't know. Okay, this is how dysfunctional my family is. When your lady popped in, and she goes, "Your dad's here." I was like, "Is he gonna kill us?"
That's what I thought.
You're like,
That's
"My
what I
dad,"
thought.
and I was like,
grew
"Is he
up
out of
with him.
prison? Why is he saying it like this?"
They just let him out.
I literally perked up. You could watch back. I go, all right. I was trying to feel out the room. She's like, "Your dad," and you're like, "Why?" And then you look concerned. And I go, "Oh God, someone's dead," and it's on video.
No, he was in the hospital 6 days. He's crazy.
Oh my God.
I think mortality set in. He's like, I better be nice to my son. I'm about to die. I better finally tell him I love him.
Hey, that'll do it.
He had a leaky poopy, and he got infected, and his body swelled up, and he told me not to tell anyone.
No. Shh, your secret's safe with me.
Shh, Dad. He had sepsis. What's
Oh,
that
no.
called? I don't know.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Or diverticulitis.
I like that he said not to
He
tell
had a-
anyone you're going into full detail. You're like, he's
He had a
6'2",
leaky
173. His name is
Got a
Tim
huge
Allen.
hog on him.
Tim
Thank
Allen?
you, Daddy.
What?
No.
Why did I say Tim Allen?
And so because he's visited me once, but it was to park here and borrow bikes. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's usually I remember the bond story. My dad gave me these bonds, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you these bonds. They're in your name, so you have to cash them, but it's my money. But you're gonna get hit with like the taxes."
I'm so Puerto Rican, I don't even know what a bond is. I thought that was
It's America. You could buy cash.
I thought that was a
bonds.
movie.
And I was like, Dad, it just sounds like you're trying to rip me off right now.
What's
Remember
a
that?
bond?
It's like cash from the government. You buy bonds. You don't know what bonds are? Gold bonds, junk bonds, stock
It's like
bonds.
$50 now gets you several $100
Later.
10 years from now.
Yeah, you invest.
I see.
But
a
as
guarantee.
America's probably going down, it'd probably be a bad time to invest.
It's like a 401k's cousin.
Sure.
No, but yeah. Anyways, he's just trying to rip off his son, and would have worked better. The story would have worked better if you knew what a damn bond was.
Yeah, sorry.
God damn it. No, and then just
Yeah,
stuff
sorry.
like
I
that.
haven't had a chance to purchase many bonds in my comedic career
I didn't buy
with
any
all my
bonds.
extra income.
He bought the bonds in my name. I know it's some tax scam. He tried to make me pay it. That son of a gun.
He got you again.
I'm getting laser on Thursday, and this is the last
Laser beam.
LASIK surgery, and I am retired from being blind.
Like, how's that work? Laser beam. You just like literally.
I don't want it. They told me everything. I
You don't wanna
tuned it
know.
out. I just pray. I
Yeah.
said, "Come on, Black Jesus, you get me through this. You
Yeah.
give me my vision back. Come on, Black Jesus, you
Ah,
do the
man,
damn
yeah,
dance."
I don't know, man. That's pretty fucked up. Getting lasered in your eye, nah, man.
Yeah, I know.
That
I've been-
just sounds like.
Yeah,
I don't know if I could trust it.
I'm absolutely terrified.
That's why Latino in the Latino community, they need to go see doctors and stuff. They don't trust it. No, I don't.
No.
Thank you. You tell your grandma,
bro.
you're gonna put lasers. No, I'm gonna let him decide my fate. I don't. He's gonna choose for me. I don't. The doctors, they're not gonna choose my future. He is. I
Bro.
trust the man.
You are
dude.
so accurate. You know I'm Latino, but
Yeah,
I know I
dude.
look like white gringo.
100%.
But my family is that way. They did like my uncle. He wouldn't go to the hospital till he got a horn on his head and like pretty much went in a coma. And they took him to the hospital. They gave him some medicine. The horn went away, and he lived like another 10 years.
Yeah, dude. It's
Like that story is a repeat. That was my grandpa. Same thing.
Yeah.
He was in the hospital. They cold blew his ass. He died like 3 times. They went,
Oh my God.
bang, clear. And then
And
he
it's
woke
so
up.
simple. Watch. What is
Yeah, he woke up, and then he lived another decade, 15,
100%.
20 years.
Yeah.
Grandma Kiki, abuelita. This is the craziest one. She was on hospice.
Yeah.
She's in a diabetic coma. Her organs were failing. The doctor said, "You pay your respects. This is it." They put her
That's
on
it.
hospice. Hospice is the last week or two. She woke up from a diabetic coma, wanted 2 hard-boiled eggs and a biscuit with butter, and then she lived like another 5, 6, 7 years. Years.
Uh huh.
Everyone was just like,
Dude, 100%.
every fucking one of
Yeah.
them.
No, that's exactly right.
It's
And
like dragon's blood. They
Like
just come
dragon's
back and they live another decade.
dude, and then you know what it is? Like Latino community, they don't understand like medicine yet. Like I had a cousin who had like a seizure, and my mom and everybody, my aunts, my mom's on the phone talking to my relatives in Mexico, explaining to them what happened. But she would say, "Yeah, the devil came inside of him." And I'm like, "No, mom, it's a seizure." She thought he was getting possessed.
I think-
because he was shaking and moving. He's like, "Is the devil inside because he's reading Harry Potter books?" And
I mean, might have been the devil, bro.
Oh,
I don't know.
shit.
dude.
Oh, you're one of those. Oh, you're one of those. I knew it. I knew you were weird. I knew it.
I got
One of
Jesus
those-
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. I knew
don't
it.
really believe the book, but I pray to Black Jesus.
That's right.
sometimes. How are you? No, she's so funny.
I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. I'm not fine.
You're
I'm not-
funny.
I'm not
You're
fine.
funny, so you're fine. Imagine if you weren't funny.
I don't know if I am anymore. I'm losing my mind. I had a leak
She's
in my
funny.
house. Now I have an exposed wall that's full of mold. So I have mold in my home.
Oh, you're dying on
I'm
the
dying.
inside. Yeah.
And I got fleas.
You know, I
My
had
neighbor,
black.
I found a flea. I'm like losing my
Oh,
mind.
I have fleas.
Everybody has fleas.
I gave one to my cat. No, I did. Poor guy. Anyways, I had black mold and for years, and I just slept in it. And I was wondering why I was like so depressed and tired and had headaches. And I just, this is when I was strung out. I was on the drugs. And I just thought it was the drugs. And I was like, oh, no, I was sleeping on black mold. Like, it was my bed was in the corner, and it was all along the corner of the walls and would come up, like, literally, like, next to my bed. And I'm like, hey, black mold.
You're like, good night. See you in the morning. Kisses.
Don't disturb the mouse in the couch. There was a mouse in my couch right next to me.
Ew.
And I was just like, yeah, it was dirty times.
What the hell?
I didn't even have a sheet on my mattress. So it was just a gray outline.
No, that's not real.
Dark days, man.
You don't have a fitted sheet.
I did. I just was so drugged out. I was like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. 2 years later, there's a gray outline on my body. Who needs a sheet when you got Oxycontin?
What's it called when they find like the body and they do the outline? That was your bed every night.
It's good time.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, you need to get sober.
Yeah. I can say as drunk as I've been, I've never been that gross. I'll still bathe or tuck my sheet in.
Yeah, see. You gotta,
I haven't tried Oxycontin though, so that's my problem.
You gotta do narcotics.
Yeah, no, I gotta get in there.
Out.
Yeah.
The bathing goes out the window.
My dad won competitions when he was like 3 years old for how good at looking he was as a kid. It's weird.
Damn.
I know.
It's crazy. Oh, my Nana. Keep talking about Nana. Keep going down. Sad. No, she went to 92. She had 3 husbands, 3 sons. She did good.
Hell yeah.
But this is speaking of back in the day. She thought my dad was going to be a girl. I don't know why. I don't know what technology they had, but she assumed it was going to be a girl, and she bought all this girl clothing and dresses and stuff. And then she had my father. And it was
she was
a boy.
Like, you're wearing this? I don't give a fuck.
And so they're like, they had these clothes. They're expensive clothes. And they just.
For real?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And in pictures, he's wearing a dress and stuff.
That's great. Yeah,
so,
but he's not old enough to care.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's funny.
So, yeah, my dad's a drag queen. And he'll never listen to this. He doesn't know how to work podcasts.
Yeah. Man. I didn't think my family always knew how to listen to podcasts, and then they listened to one and were very upset at me.
Yeah, I know. Like, my mom listens. She's like, I'm going to stop listening.
Why? Because she doesn't like the stories?
About meth and stuff.
Yeah, but like, it's also like, that's the positive ending. It's like, you're not doing that anymore. Yeah.
And it was only like 5 times.
Yeah, because my mom is still like, I remember my older sister smoked weed once in high school. Once. 20 years later, she was like, I could probably tell my mom now. She tells my mom, and my mom goes, oh, Wendy, I always thought you were the good one. I'm so disappointed. And you're like, I smoked weed once 20 years ago, and now you're telling me you're disappointed in me?
Yeah, like, old school people are nuts. Like, it's just my Mexican side, well, not all of them, but my mom and my aunt are just so old school. They still think it's the devil. Like, they're just brainwashed.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's a plant. It's a weed.
Yeah.
Because
they all watched Reefer Madness in school.
They did.
Yeah.
It's such an
traumatized.
Impression. It's like, if you want to, like, call narcotics that, I'm fine with that. That shit ruins lives. Weed? What the fuck is all weed done?
Is there any part of you that misses any of that stuff?
Yeah, I definitely.
Not that I'm trying to like get you to relapse right now.
I definitely miss weed and mushrooms, like the hippie stuff. That narcotic world. I mean, I miss the high, but I don't miss that.
Yeah,
you miss 10. It's just the high. That's all that's good.
All right.
Everything else.
Because I like the only drug that I've ever talked to someone who's sober, and I'm like, is when people describe heroin, where I'm like, oh dear God, I've just made you like you're gonna go do hair. Like, because anybody, no matter how long they've been sober, if you talk to people who've done heroin, they describe it as like the greatest thing that could ever happen to you.
It is. Not that I was more an Oxycontin pill head, but I smoked that, and it's I say this, but it's like, dude, your home could be on fire while you're sitting in the middle of it, and if you're high, you're like, oh, it's so warm, it's so nice in here.
Yeah,
it's just that's why it takes people out, because it's just the most euphoric, shitty.
I know, it's like, how can real life compete with it?
Yeah, and that's how people get so addicted and they shoot up for 20 years because it just feels that good.
Because they're like, man, I don't want to talk to my wife.
Yeah, I don't want to feel feelings. Let me just feel euphoria.
These kids aren't going to amount to anything.
It got a lot of my friends. It all starts with pills.
Yeah?
Don't do pills, motherfucker.
Are a lot of your friends sober now?
Some of them died. Some of them went to jail. Some of them are still struggling, still in and out of rehab. It's insane. It's insane. It's
You're
a terrible,
like the poster
terrible.
child for like successful story.
Get out, kids. Get out.
I don't know. That's nice.
It all starts with little 500 Vicodins that the dentist gives
Yeah.
you. Watch out, Dave Wade.
I don't know if you know, I grew up as a Christian Scientist, so I didn't take medicine at all growing up.
That's a good thing.
Even when I had shoulder surgery, I did not take much of my Vicodin.
Yeah.
And I ended up selling a bunch of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like I had all this Vicodin, and I took like, they prescribed me a bunch, and I took a third of what they told me that I should take. So I wasn't like above taking it all. I mean, I got out of Christian Science when I was like 19 or 20, but I just had spent a whole childhood never taking any medicine, so I wasn't used to it.
Yeah, I always took double of whatever the fuck it said. I took all that medicine. I think that's what fucked my stomach up. It's so much antibiotics at a young age.
Yeah.
Damn, that's so crazy. My mom's not super religious, but you grew up religious. I never thought about that. We were religious because Nana made us go to church. That was the extent of it.
What religion?
Episcopalian Christianity, yeah.
Yeah. It's like Catholicism light.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, we were very liberal, open to homosexuality and
that's cool. That's
priest could be gay, priest could have kids.
Wow.
Like it was all I remember.
See, I like all that.
It was good. It was. It was just like we didn't know. They didn't give a fuck. It was Christianity light. It's like whatever they say you can't do. We'll over here. Get over here. Come on in.
Yeah.
Suck a dick. Suck a puss. We don't give a fuck. And it was.
It's weird. They had that above the preacher's name.
Yeah,
Suck
like,
a dick.
wow.
Suck a puss. And you were like, wow, they're really welcoming here.
Now grab your Bibles.
Yeah.
Open up the chapter.
Most of the time it's a crucifix, but they just have suck a dick, suck a puss.
Chapter suck a puss. 16, 17. Puss on puss. Yeah, no, that is very, very good about the Episcopalian section or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't really know.
Yeah.
Liberal.
That was one of the things I liked about Christian Science too, was that like there was no like crucifix up at the front. The only words up at the front was just God is love. So
that
it's like
good.
a whole thing where like the whole idea was, are you doing this with love? You're always supposed to ask yourself that.
Yeah, that's
like,
that's
a
now
nice way
that's
to
how
live.
all religion should be.
Yeah.
That should be the question. Are you doing this with love? Are you murdering that different religion with love?
Yeah.
Oh, you're using a knife? You're doing it wrong. Say kind words. Fuck you. I got internet scammed on the internet.
Internet scanned on the internet. Yeah, you were being a fucking pervert.
No.
And then
They hit me up.
They hit
I
you.
didn't hit them up.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Oh,
I'm not being a pervert.
You weren't being a
They
pervert?
said, hey, you want to see some titties? And I was like, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then?
So I got video chat, Facebook Messenger. It's a story I tell on stage, so it's weird to tell it on the podcast. But it's all the true story. And I told the story at the haha, and then you came up to me
and
afterwards.
I said, dude.
Hang on, wait. We got to tell the whole
Yeah.
tale now.
Go for
This
it.
is the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, yeah.
And now I don't say your name, but you're incorporated into the ending of my story because I was like, I told the story. And then, anyways, I was driving to my sister's house. She's had a brand new baby. I was going to congratulate her.
Yeah.
And I got Facebook video chat, and it's this hot girl. And she's like hot. And she's like, hey, I'll show you my titties if you show me your dick. Ooh. And the whole joke, but it's true. I was just like, I don't know. Like, this sounds like a scam, you know? This is
100%.
This doesn't.
This doesn't feel right.
This doesn't happen.
You're not that lucky.
You're fucking hot. You know,
Yeah.
you're a girl. You're hot. Girls are just like. And then, and then, she was trying to get me to show first, and then I was like, nah.
Yeah,
no
you're not a
way.
shower, dude.
I'm not a dummy. You goes first. You know, you goes first. You
But
go.
I think
first.
he'll still go.
Yeah.
I'm not going first.
I'm not going first.
But I'm a second kind
And
of
then
guy.
she does, and she flashes me, and I'm driving on the freeway and shit, and I screenshot it, and you see, you know, the little
your face.
you know, every dumb man titty stare. You
Yeah, you're like,
know? God, we're so stupid. And then she goes, all right, now I did it. Now it's your turn. And I'm a man of my word, so I'm trying to do dick pic. I'm fucking driving, you know.
Yeah.
And then that's the whole joke. Like I say on stage, like I can't do a dick pic while I'm driving on the free. I'm gonna crash and die with my dick out.
Right.
My mom's been through enough, you know. She gets that call. His dick was what?
Yeah.
That's the bit.
Oh, man.
And then so I finally get to my sister's house and I do the dick pic, but I'm a dummy and I do the upward angle, you know.
Uh-huh.
So my face is in it and I'm like this, you know. And
what was that, for measuring purposes?
yeah,
Like, just lay
it's and it's the upper angle. It's a bigger angle. It's a shinier angle,
Gotcha.
you know.
Shinier
and you're
angle.
just like this.
Yeah.
And then she screenshots it. She sends it to me. And then immediately I was like, uh-oh.
Here we go.
Why is this coming back?
Hello.
I just sent it to you. I don't want this.
Oh, God.
And then she's sent a list of all my family members. She uses Facebook, so it's connect to everybody. She lists my mom, dad, sisters, cousins.
Damn.
Trader
blackmail
Joe's.
shit.
I was employed there when this shit went down. And she lists
man.
even my place of work. And then she sent a link to a bank account. And she goes, send money to that bank account, or everybody in your life is getting your dick pics. And then I was just in my car with like my head down. I'm going like, oh shit, what do I do? And then I just send the message, do what you gotta do.
No.
Yeah.
Like a gangster, though.
Yeah, and I was
like
like,
a
you
fucking
ain't
gangster.
getting shit out of me.
Wow, dude.
And then in my act, I say like, you know how many bananas I stock for that money, bitch.
Ooh,
you know,
shit, dude.
And I go on and on.
Did she do it though?
Yeah, so I did not pay, and they did not send the pictures. And then I forgot more jokes too, because it's weird just telling a story. It's so weird doing a story
the
on a
story's
podcast.
insane. No.
And then on stage, it's just
It
a
works,
mind,
dude.
it's
People are gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
No, I
'Cause
know.
I'm
but
already like, "What the
there's
fuck?"
more.
I'm
So
hearing
they hang on, do what you got to do, and then
right. Just gonna do the bit. Fuck it.
so then what happened next? So they did not. That's right. The joke. It's not a joke though. So I still had to walk into my sister's house. Like, you know, I got there and it was immediately after this happened. So I'm walking in my sister's house.
Oh,
like,
shit.
Like, hey.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
So
and
you
I was
walked
like,
in.
I was like,
Yeah,
hey, you know, congrats on your new baby.
Yikes.
But did you just happen to get a dick pic of me? And if so, did you notice that I'm wearing the exact same outfit
That happened
that I'm
on the way
wearing
over
right
here.
now?
Oh,
and
my
if you notice
God,
that,
great.
did you notice I'm parked in your driveway, which was all true punchlines. And they did not send it. And then that's where you come in now, because I was like, I tell this story on stage. And then I say, which is true, it's like, I don't know if they're targeting comedians or what.
Right.
But they got 4 comedians I know.
And
one of them paid, and that's the one that they sent the pictures. And you were my story to the victim.
Oh, dude, nice.
Yeah, I never named him though.
Yeah. Well, now you pointed me out. Thank you. But the thing is, no, it's good. But my friend,
Yeah.
but it happened. He was getting married, so then they did the whole like, but he was like playing with himself on video. So it was him on video, and the fucking face is on it. He's like a dummy, going all in. We're seeing his whole fucking moment, and then she fucking sends a message. I'm gonna send it to all your Facebook friends and family. You gotta send me this money. He freaked out, closed the laptop, and just tried to ignore it. Tried to do the whole like, I'm just gonna act like that never happened. Went about his day, and then she wasn't fucking around. She sent that shit. She sent it to everybody, dude. All my family members. I got a call. Hey, did you hear that? Did you see it? And I'm like, what? And I went on. And my hand. Do you think it's who I think it is? And I'm like, no, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, dude? Did you see it? I'm like, no, what the fuck is happening? So I look and he sent it, and it's him, dude. I'm like, oh, dude, it's fucking him. His wife is pissed, dude. She's like, or his girlfriend at the time, she was about to get married, and he fucking stopped the wedding for a good chunk of time because he needed to figure out his issues, and he had to go to therapy and figure out what's going on. And it was a disaster, dude. So
yeah.
And it was like, it's weird because they ended up getting married, and we were all like at the wedding going like, did you see the We were all literally going like, did you see the video? Did you see the video? Did you see the video? Holy
Let's play it at the end. Let's play it at the bachelor party.
Fucking the uncles are just like,
He's packing some heat. Look at dude.
a la verga. Yes.
Se cabrón, he has power. He has the Mexican power. This guy, he's
Pito loco.
Vito loco.
this guy has the goddamn chorizo, cabrón.
Wow. He's not God, huh?
He's not. Yeah. Chingao. Yeah, poor guy. So yeah, so that when we said your joke, I was like right away. I was like, dude, that just happened.
They be getting
crazy.
motherfuckers out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. That's why I Google a dick, and that's what I send. I Google a dick when they want it. I'm like, yeah, sure, here you go, fucking. It's a Google
I
dick.
got one dick pic, and it's the same one.
Yeah, it's a Google.
With my face and my thumbs up. That's all I got.
Yeah, dude.
What about when I pooped in the trash can in the garage, and you guys held me and watched it come out?
Oh yeah, because we
Everybody-
locked ourselves out of the house for some reason.
We
I don't know
couldn't
what
go
happened.
outside.
Hey, where was I all this
You
time?
never watched
there.
us. You never watched us.
We
You were
watched
never
ourselves.
home. She used to work
Yeah, I did.
during like weird hours. So
No,
we
I
locked
did.
ourselves out of the house, and he had to go poo poo. So we propped him up on one of those big old circle garage trash cans,
Yeah.
and we like stood on the side and watched it come out. We're so gross.
I remember you guys held me up though, because I
Yeah,
couldn't
I had-
hold
Yeah,
my.
because you were
Held
so
you up.
little.
Yeah,
I go, just go in the trash
but wasn't
can.
there more cousins watching
Yeah,
us poop?
Natalie was with
Natalie
was
watched
there
me
too,
poo
yeah.
poo too,
How about
We all
Lisa?
just
How about
sat
Lisa?
watching.
and it smelled
No,
so
Lisa
bad.
wasn't
I remember that.
So this one used to. That was when you started working at the school. She used to leave me in charge
To
of
babysit
him.
and
and,
my niece.
Our
She's
cousin
10.
Lisa.
She's 10.
I was like 10 or 11.
12.
We were
and
only
he
gone
was,
for a couple hours.
Yeah,
I know,
right.
but
Three.
just, so I was in charge of 2 crazy kids too, not 2
You
regular
said you would go
kids.
back to sleep.
And I would go to sleep.
She just slept, so we did whatever
Or
the
I would
fuck
play
we
with them
wanted.
because I was just as bad as they were. And like one time I just heard like, run, slam the door. Eee! And then I was like, okay, whatever. Because, you know, we would laugh all the time. And then I heard again. Eee! I'm like, oh. I didn't even say, what are you doing? I'm like, let me just go see what they're doing. I
know
look
where
out
this
there.
is going.
They freaking had my dad's golf shit out there, and they would hit the golf ball, and it would hit a car, and they would run
We,
inside
we,
and close
we
the
lived
door.
on a busy street, so we'd hit golf balls at cars driving by,
That
and they
was
would
so
break
funny.
windows and stuff, and we just laugh and run away.
Oh, and one time there was some construction workers out there, and they got their dad's beer. He's an alcoholic. Well, anyway, and they were selling them at that time for 50 cents each.
No, we sold beers for $3, or Coronas and Bush, and
You
and-
did?
The
Yeah.
sodas
The
were
sodas
50
were 50
cents.
cents.
Beers, we knew what was
And he
worth.
made Lisa wear like a human billboard sign around her neck.
Yeah.
A big old
Lisa is their
cardboard.
cousin.
And we thought we were so cool. We had entrepreneurs. We had a
Hey,
business.
and the construction workers
They
were
bought 'em.
buying
They were
them.
buying them. They were actually buying them.
bought 'em.
They're
we,
probably
made,
like, that's a good deal.
we made like $30 or something.
It was a hot day.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I shit my pants at a later date with the jalapeno because of that. Because I never paid Lisa out. Lisa,
Oh
my cousin,
God.
my
That
first
was a
best
good
friend.
story.
I need to get Lisa and Lulu on here too.
Yeah.
Lulu punched me in my head because I threw a weave on the roof one time.
That was $60.
You better go get that shit. I never seen Lulu so mad in my
So
life.
mad.
Fucking sock me up, dude. Anyways,
Don't mess with her weave.
yeah, she'll beat you. And then
It's hot in here.
yeah, I owed Lisa money because I didn't pay her out for some shyster reason. So I was a little shifty back then. And then we were at a restaurant in Salinas, right? Anything for
Salinas.
because Cynthia lived in Salinas because she was a paisa back then.
No, she lived in Watsonville.
I lived in Watsonville.
Oh, Watsonville,
But
sorry.
Salinas was very close by.
We'd call Cynthia and she'd answer and she'd go,
And
ah!
she's like, hola.
Whatever, I had a Mexican boyfriend.
We're Mexican. We can say this. It's okay. It's not racist. And then Lisa said, if you eat this jalapeno at dinner, you don't owe me the money anymore. And then I just like
He
ate
swallowed
it
it.
with water, just swallowed it,
You
like
just
maybe
put it in
2
your mouth and
bites.
swallowed it. He's like, haha, that sucks for you.
And then I think I'll let
Suck for
Nicole
him.
take over on this one. We were in Armando's truck, right? And I stole that at a later date to smoke weed in it, right?
Yeah, I was just talking.
And he caught me because I put the Beastie Boy. I left the Beastie Boys license in
Yeah.
OM.
No, you left a freaking Kool-Aid bottle in the back.
Oh yeah.
In a Coca-Cola jar.
Yeah, I still did it even as a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
He's going to
Old
go buy
habits
Kool-Aid
die
right
hard,
now.
man. Or mate, I switched over, and then we were in the car, and I was just like, pull over. All right, you go, Nicole.
So it's just like 30 minutes later. that little pepper was turning in that
Oh my
tummy.
God, that
It was like in
so
Dumb and Dumber. It was like
he had a truck, and we were like
He's all
in the
oh my
back,
God.
like
oh my God.
sitting facing into
Pull
each other.
over.
And all of a
On the
sudden,
freeway. On
and it
the
was literally
freeway.
like our hotel was one exit over. It was so close,
was
but
close.
the freeway entrance was right there. So we were on the freeway for like 2 seconds, and then all of a sudden he's just like, pull over. We're like, we're gonna be there right now. Pull over.
Pull over.
Pull over.
Pull over.
Pull
Oh
over.
my God. I'm like, we're almost there. We're almost there.
And
It's okay.
then we get there, and like in the same parking lot as our hotel, there was a restaurant. And he just booked it to
We're
the
like, just
restaurant.
go
there.
And then
Hold on.
we're like, oh shit, it's closed. Like we were just sitting there watching them run.
Running back
And then
and
we
forth.
see them run in the hotel, and like, cause the hotel, like the front desk is there, the pool was to the left, and the room, like elevators to the right. So you see him run to the right. And then I'm like, he doesn't even have a key. And then you see him run back, and then you see him run to the pool. But then you see him run back to the like.
You needed a key to the pool
You needed
bathroom.
a key bathroom, so he was in there. And then there was so many of us. We had like 5 rooms, so we just kind of forgot about him.
It was a
And
Mexican
then-
party. We used to roll
So
deep.
we're just like, oh, I don't know how you didn't go check on him because
He's your son.
They
he's your
forgot
son,
about
he was
me.
in your room.
They forgot
but
about
everyone's
me.
just like, oh, someone's with someone else, you know. So me and Natalie, our cousin, we went to the pool because we're like, ooh, we thought we were cool, you know. So we're at the pool, and all of a sudden we hear, Nicole, is that you?
I'm like fucking 8,
Dude,
dude.
he's like, can you give me some underwear? You could tell he did not want to ask, but he had to. You
I
know?
had to. I had no choice. There was shit
And
everywhere.
then when I brought him his underwear,
You guys are
Oh,
nosy,
my
man.
God.
You wouldn't leave me in peace. They
we looked in there and we're just like,
What happened?
like there were literally he tried real hard to clean it up. I would have just left that shit.
I did. I'm a good person.
No, I would have cleaned it up. There was little skeech marks, like little stripes here and there, like on the wall, like
I don't know
on the
how.
floor.
I don't know how that
Like
happened.
he must have like pulled his pants down and like turned a 360 or something because there was shit everywhere. I mean, he
Everywhere.
did a good job cleaning it up, but little skeeches
You can't
everywhere.
get it all.
There was not one bit of toilet paper left, not one bit of paper towel. And then we looked, and he had a little chunk on his foot, and we were
They
dying
made fun of me
laughing.
for the rest of my life for that chunk. They had a chunk of shit
I
on
told
my
that story at
barefoot.
a party one time, and they called the cops.
Yeah.
'Cause everyone was laughing.
Well, it
so
wasn't even
hard.
a party. There was like 5 people over. They're like, you guys having a party? We're like, no, she just told a story.
No, her little brother shit his pants and he got a chunk of shit on his foot. And then the cops joined the party. Just kidding.
Too far.
Too far.
How many
Flush.
times do you shit a day?
I've been doing
Average.
pretty good. 2 times?
I'm
3 times? Sometimes I get constipated though. And that's
Really?
I take poo-poo tea, psyllium husk, dandelion greens. And
Whoa.
I have in flow of healthy and not healthy.
Yeah.
And but when that's also why the sharts, you know, you eat those cheeseburgers, hot wings, all the hot dogs, and then you take poo-poo tea, and then you
Yeah.
push when you fart, and then you're gonna have caca stained boxers and sit on Sadie's lap.
Stop.
They're in the closet right now.
Oh my-
I took 2 pictures.
clean
Wanna
them?
see? No, it's
Oh,
laundry
man.
day. It's laundry.
I'll
day.
take a quick look.
I mean, we'll just show you the photo.
Oh my god. Whoa. That's a oh my god. That's a perfectly round and perfect
I
skid
forgot.
mark.
I forgot that I sharted.
Hold on.
That's the inside.
That's a lot of shit on underwear. That's not even a little bit. Like, that's a lot of shit.
I know. I reminded myself of my uncle. I was like, you're just like your uncle.
Oh my god.
And or father. He had skid marks. Everybody has skid marks. They don't use baby wipes. So they all have skid marks and itchy assholes.
Wow.
Tough life.
Yeah.
Tough life. No wonder they're all angry.
You should talk to him about that.
Yeah. I bought him some baby wipes. He won't use it.
Oh my god.
It's like, Dad.
Hold a intervention for your
He's got gout.
uncle.
He's
and-
crazy.
Oh my god.
He's one of those guys that had a thing on his leg and then he goes to the doctor and he gets a salve.
Oh yeah.
And then it goes away and the doctor's like, how long you had that? And he's like, 12 years.
Oh my gosh.
He's just nuts.
Yeah, he's not using baby wipes then.
He's an old school fucker.
Yeah.
Is your pops old school?
No, I was raised by my grandma.
Grandpa?
Yeah, my grandma. But I'm sure she shit too.
Yeah, she shit the bed. All grandmas do, man.
All grandmas do.
My grandmas were crazy. Nana's crazy. I talk about her a lot.
Aww.
She used to steal
Did she
our
have
silverware
torpedoes?
and stuff. No, not Nana.
Okay.
But Nana would run around naked in front of us. That's
funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's actually funny.
And Yeah, I talk about it on stage. I stopped talking about it because everyone gets weird. Did I
Really?
talk about both my grandmother's vaginas when you saw me?
That sounds familiar.
It
sounds
Not the
familiar.
cousins. This is 2.0.
It sounds familiar. I love shit like that.
Yeah, I do too, but the audiences don't. They go, ah!
They were probably raised in normal families.
Ah! Why are you saying this? You didn't see it, I did.
No.
Now you need to know what I saw.
You did say, yeah, I remember now.
Cousin's vagina?
No. Somebody's,
Grandma's.
who's,
That's on my cousins too. That's the more presentable version. Cousins is okay. Both grandmothers, not so much.
Yeah.
Not so much.
they get a little weirded out.
They
by
get a
that.
little weirded out.
Yeah.
Especially after the cousin's vagina. They go, how many families' vaginas have you seen?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's, well, you don't understand. You got to hear the whole story first.
oh my gosh.
You got to hear the whole story.
That's a lot of family members' pussies.
Yeah. Those are my closers. You want to see? You go to my shows, CraigConant.com.
Come to a
You want
show.
to see grandma's pussy material. And if I don't do it, shout it out. I'll do it just for you.
Ooh, I like that.
And we'll walk the rest of the audience.
You didn't even introduce your sisters, your older
Oh,
sister,
yeah, I
your middle
forgot.
sister.
This is my eldest sister, Cynthia Conant. This is the middle child, Nicole Conant. And this is Tillie Conant.
This
The
is
mother.
big booty.
Tell us your full name before
My
you got
name
married.
is Otilia Ofelia Soto Lugo. Conant. And then my brothers and sisters are Oscar, Hector, Gloria, Norma, and
We
Gus.
didn't ask that.
No one asked all that. They don't want your.
And then Otilia Ofelia Soto.
What?
This is my mom and my sisters. I forgot to
And if you
introduce
didn't
them.
hear that, her name is Otilia.
And they
Ofelia
call me
Soto
Tillie.
Lugo. And we call her Big Booty
I love
Tillie.
them very much, and I always hug them and tell them I love them, and they never say it back.
I love you.
Oh, for the record.
Yeah, she doesn't say it.
I always
yeah,
say,
she
say
does
it
on
back. Say it
I
back.
say it on the text.
You don't
I'm
say
a
it.
cold-hearted snake.
Yeah, she is.
And
write it
Nicole
to my
will
eyes.
send me pictures of her bloody scabs every other month, and I go, God damn it, because I'm a wham when it comes to that. Anyways, these are my lovely sisters and my big booty mama. I love them very much. They never gave up on me, even though they probably should. Come on! What the fuck? She just showed me the scab. Want to show the camera the scab?
It's disgusting. Show 'em.
Oh, why are you doing this? Anyway.
Oh, just the other day, my daughter Cynthia gave me this lip gloss
yes.
that has a tint on it. I didn't notice, so I got the lip gloss. I forgot it had a tint on it, and
Show them that picture.
and I put it on, and I went like this, and I went out to
No, I
go
don't.
out. You have it.
I got it. Tell them.
And then I went to go to the store, and then my niece, because I'm living with him right now, she goes, "Have you seen yourself in the mirror?" I was like a clown. I had lipstick.
She thought it was
all
chapstick
over.
and it was tinted. But yeah.
I actually did that at school. Nobody told me.
She looks like she has clown makeup on. Does it do it justice? She got a whole ring around her entire mouth.
in the rim of the lip.
Oh, Tillie.
Yeah, but
I didn't want to do it, and we're saying bye, and she's telling like 5 more
but I
stories.
wore a mask anyway, so you couldn't even see it.
So her mask looked like a bloody
You got
mess.
it, Chris? Okay.
So her mask looked like a torpedo.
We'll text these pictures.
No, torpedoes are yellow or brown.
Torpedo.
Pencil.
All right, it's too
Pencil.
hot. I love you all. Thank you for never giving up on me. And that's it.
You're welcome.
We're done. Subscribe.
Love you too.
Love you
Love
too.
you.
She said it. She said it. Thank you for
hard to
listening,
say that.
liking, subscribing, all that shit. Thank you, Patreon persons. Thank you, Jared De La Rosa at Sticker Supreme. He made me the badass bitchin' stickers.
Hey, are you Latino?
Not him.
He's
That's
pointing at the
Chris.
camera.
That's Chris. You've met him before.
No, when Chris walked in,
got
she
all
said, "Oh,
excited.
you got some smooth skin."
All right, we're done. I'll do the commercials when they leave. It's too hot in here. I love you all. Thank you so much.
Sweaty
Bye.
Betty. Bye.